Now, next story is an airy one. To have a brush with death is an expression that best describes the situation 14-year-old Sadatu Jibril of Gubai local government in Borno State found herself on the 3rd of May this year. On that fateful day, she was fatally struck at close range with an arrow that pierced her chest, through her heart, down to her abdomen. Umaru Kirawa takes it from here.
Somewhere in Gubiya local government in northern Borno, little Saadatu and her brother of the same parents were in the bush, typical of life in the village, for hunting expedition. Suddenly, a rabbit appeared and they both pursued it with the intent to make a kill. In the process, her brother fired an arrow that accidentally landed on young Saadatu's chest, piercing through her delicate organs, notably the heart and abdomen.
When I saw the extent of the injury, I there and then lost all hope that Saadatu will survive it. As Allah willed it, she survived. We cannot thank the management of University of Maiduguri Teaching Hospital enough. Alhamdulillah,
to understand the magnitude of such a complex case, NTA met Dr. Jibril Khalid, a consultant cardiothoracic surgeon with University of Maiduguri Teaching Hospital, who led the team that handled the delicate operation that lasted about 7 hours.
To have an arrow like you would see later of that size in the region of our heart, we knew it's probably going to be within the heart and also extending into the abdomen. So without further delays, she had basically just an x-ray which revealed to us the position of where the arrow is, and she was immediately taken in for surgery. So she was lucky that an attempt was not made at removing the arrow at the site where the injury had occurred or at any other facility. And if attempts had been made at removing this arrow from her heart, definitely she would have bled to death.
On the complexity of such a case,
yes, maybe in the last 20 to 30 years, there was no similar instance where an arrow was shot directly into the heart. This should be the first in the region where you have a true and true penetration of the heart. The arrow went into the heart, went out of the heart.
Exactly 2 weeks after going under the knives, Saadatu was asked to recall what happened to her that day, but the shyness in her prevented her from responding to NTA crew. When asked if he was surprised that such a complex surgery was handled by the University of Maiduguri Teaching Hospital, the medical director, Professor Ahmed Ahiju, have this to say.
You can imagine operating on the heart, which is the center of everything, the circulatory system, is a very difficult task. And from here, we will learn that given the proper infrastructure and equipments, almost virtually all that we need can be done here.
All things being equal, and if examples like these are anything to go by, one might not be exaggerating to say that medical tourism that is costing Nigeria a huge fortune will in no distant future become history.